The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
All day, baby, all day. The hot! 180! Stick it to Mike. Let's get lucky fishing. Check.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Shahad, 180! Hey, Ringo, 48! Get in the weight room! Slam!
First down, here's the run with Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check three.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo! 33. Gun. Hey, check Mike 33.
Here we go.
Wide.
3rd and long for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
65. Bravo. I got this.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Two.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He was brought down by Mackenzie Alexander. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time. Check. 12. Mike 55. Mike 55. I got it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Watching you go. White. Check. Hey, gun. Hey, come on.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. 55. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Go.
On the sneak is Garoppolo. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check, like 33. Hey, Check. Lucky. Hey, alert 3.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They run. Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, 382, last 50. Watch the safety creep.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Cook. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Let's get it.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Check me out. Here we go.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Gun. Check. Motion out of back. Yellow. Hey, box truck.
4th down, Cousins. And look at that, a diving catch. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Push it back.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 25 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Mostert. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Here we go. 11. Hey, team six. Hey, John.
From the 45 on second down. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Everson Griffin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Here we go. I got you. Stay at home.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 69 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Hey, Echo. Check black 33.
A first down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13 yards on the play.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Haywood. Gun.
33. Hey, get me waiting. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Check 21.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, gun.
They run again with Breida. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 63 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, E!
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
21, 21. 13, 13. Hey, Stu. Get hot.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
11. I got you.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
We're hot.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 60 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 52 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, yo.
Mike check 33.
Hey. Mike 7.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
218, chop.
Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert! 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 Jumper, 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 jumper. Hey, Charlie! Jim.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And the blitz does come. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emerson Griffin in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Garoppolo now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, 4th quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. Yeah, he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you.
This is Mostert, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
11. Bravo. Hey, gun.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw.